All right, it looks like we are live in the Wellness Connection group. Welcome everyone to our live. We're just on here to chat a little bit today about the new products. I know you guys are new to this group and you're seeing all these before and afters and amazing transformations, and there's lots of questions. And so I brought my friend Tina on here to help us explain, and we have Erin here too, but to help us explain a little bit about all of these products. So Tina, I'm just going to hand it right over to you and you can go ahead and get started.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm so excited to share these products with you today and what they've done for me personally. I know you guys are seeing so many incredible testimonies inside of this group, but I just want to share what they've done for me personally. And I'm going to start out actually with a brand new product that we just launched. It's right here, you guys. This product, I don't know about you, but how many of you feel like sometimes you're just a little bit skeptical? Will that work for me? Right? Because your symptoms seem so severe. Your symptoms seem so different than everyone else's. And that's kind of how I was feeling as a woman who is going to be 49 years old this week. And I'm having all of the premenopausal symptoms. The person that somebody invited to the party that you didn't want there. Nobody wants the premenopausal symptoms, but they're here. And what do we do about them? And so I got to be a product tester for this. And oh my gosh, like used to when I would lay in bed, Barb, like my husband could literally feel the heat coming off of my legs. That is how bad my hot flashes and night sweats were. And not only that, there were so many things I didn't realize that I was experiencing that had to do with premenopausal and menopausal symptoms. Like suddenly here I was, 45 years old, and my anxiety was through the roof. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, I have a good life. Why am I freaking out all the time? And I didn't know that those were signs of menopause. And so I'm just so incredibly grateful. This actually just launched to the public this weekend. The testimonies coming in about this are just absolutely incredible. It's got ashwagandha in it. If any of you know about how amazing ashwagandha is, it's got that in it. It's also got the Estro G100 in it. You could Google that and you're going to be blown away by all the benefits of that. So this is just one. Another one that I'm really, really
Can I
excited
just
about that
ask,
oh, go
Can
ahead.
I just ask, what ages would that be for?
Oh, goodness. So, I mean, honestly, just in the days that we live in today and how different women's cycles are just from the environment, the foods we eat, honestly, you probably could start using this in your 30s at this point. I know so many women that are experiencing premenopausal symptoms super early in their life now. So, even as early as 30s on, it's just going to make you feel better. All the ingredients in this are just going to make you feel so much better and you're going to be able to perform better. And what I've noticed is it's really helped me like have more energy in a way because I'm not just so bogged down by the symptoms of premenopause. So it's not like there's anything in it that gives you energy. It's just that I have more energy. And I know the two of you can attest to this because I'm like the Energizer Bunny all the time, right? Like it just really makes you overall feel better. And I do believe it just, even though it just launched this weekend, it's going to be one of our top selling products because of the relief people are getting using it. And then I'm going to talk about the new products first, and then we're going to dive into our tried and true stuff. But we also have a cognitive creatine. Now, I got to be honest, when I first heard this, I was like, huh? Like, why would I need that? Like, it just sounded like something that bodybuilders use, right? Like, that's what the bodybuilders use. And I'm certainly not a bodybuilder, right? But what I didn't know was the mental clarity that I would get by using this product. And so, this is it right here. It's literally just a scoop. You can get it in flavored or unflavored. I really love to get it in unflavored. I actually already have it mixed in my morning drink this morning. I'll tell you in just a minute what all is in this. But I just mix it in there, and the mental clarity that I'm getting using this is really, really wild. And then I actually do work out with a trainer 3 days a week. And she's even noticed as I've been testing this, she's like, you're lifting heavier. I was like, I am. For so long, I've just been lifting what I've lifted. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder or anything like that, but she's noticing how much stronger I'm getting just by simply supplementing with this. And then last but certainly not least, and I don't think this gets talked about enough, especially for women, is that the reason women struggle in their weight loss journey is they're simply not getting enough protein. And so we just launched a clear protein. How many of you are out there and you've tried protein shakes and they taste fine, but it's very thick. It's very, it can be chalky. It can be frothy or foamy. I'm trying to think of the words that I use when I drink them, and they just aren't something that I just genuinely love. And so if I don't genuinely love something, I'm not going to consistently use it. Like, how many of you agree with that, right? Well, welcome Clear Protein into your life. It literally is like drinking flavored water. It comes in a strawberry flavor. And what's really, really cool about it is you can get it with or without energy. So it's you can get one with energy if you would like. If you're someone that needs that pick me up and you want to get 20 good solid grams of protein first thing in the morning, you're going to want to get your hands on this. And then what we're seeing from the test groups with this is that people are starting to see the scale go down. How incredible is that? But they've been trying for so long. They're using other supplements and they've lost weight. But suddenly, when they add in the extra protein, the scale is going down. And we all know when the scale goes down, we're happier people. I'm happier when the scale moves, right? Now, I want to do a fun little magic trick for you guys this morning. I bet you didn't think you guys were going to sign on to Facebook this morning and get a magic trick, but here we are. We're going to do a magic trick because our number two selling product in the company is this right here. And I'm going to tell you why. 8 out of 10 people have poor gut health. Your gut and your brain are connected through the vagus nerve. If your gut health is off, quite literally everything is going to be off for you. There isn't any customer or any associate that I've ever brought into this business that I do not explain the importance of this right here. And so just let me tell you what it does, and then I'm going to show you a quick demonstration of it. So this is going to break down the fats, the carbs, the sugars, and the proteins that you eat so your body can absorb what it needs and get rid of what it doesn't. And so we're going to do this demonstration with a snack pack pudding pack. And as you can see, just plumpy, lumpy pudding, right? This is going to represent the dead processed foods that you eat. So what do I mean by dead foods? Dead foods simply means that your body can't break it down. It doesn't have the enzymes in it to break it down. So even when we eat good food, let's just say like broccoli, but we cook the broccoli. If we cook the broccoli, we've cooked the living enzymes out of it. And now our body cannot break it down the way it should be. So then what happens over time is that if you can think of like an old yucky pipe, how many of you have ever seen an old yucky pipe filled with like muck and yuck in it, right? And so that pipe is just filled with yuck. That is literally, I want you to imagine that is what the inside of your gut looks like. And so your gut, there you go. You can see I just dumped those in there. We're going to stir. Your gut is just not communicating very effectively to your brain. So let me tell you all the things that happens in your gut. Most of your hormones are produced in your gut. Your serotonin is produced in your gut. Your GLP-1 is produced in your gut. If you're struggling with autoimmune issues, it begins in your gut. If you're struggling with sleep issues, it begins in your gut. If you're struggling to lose or gain weight, that starts in your gut. It's been statistically proven if you take antibiotics twice in a 12-month period, you are 40 times more likely to get anxiety and depression because your serotonin, your microbiome is off. And so what does this do? How is this going to help all of those issues at one time? It's going to break down the fats, the carbs, the sugars, and the proteins that you eat so your body can naturally absorb what it needs and get rid of what it doesn't. And it's also got a pre and a probiotic in it, which is going to help get your microbiome back in check so you feel like a better person. When you get your gut health in order, then when you start to use all these other amazing supplements that I'm going to tell you about, they are going to absorb better into your body and you're going to feel like a new human. So you can see I didn't stir very long at all, and it completely liquefied that pudding. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, ma'am, I don't need anything liquefied in my body. I've got enough issues in that area. Don't worry. That was me too. That was my first thought. It's not going to do that to you. If that is your issue, it's going to regulate you. If you're on the other end of the spectrum where you aren't going to the bathroom enough, it's going to regulate you. Also, if you struggle with indigestion, like terrible heartburn after you eat, like I can so sympathize with you there because that was me. It is going to help clear up all of that for you simply by taking this right before you eat. It truly is one of the best products that we have, and I recommend no matter what you decide to get from us, that you get that. Now, I want to talk about our award-winning system that we have here. This system is just quite literally revolutionary. If you remember, we already did a live with Andy Miller yesterday, and he was sharing with you guys about this product right here. If you've not caught that video, go back and watch that. I'm not going to do a deep dive on this because we did that yesterday, but what it does, it's a plant-based enzyme that converts carbs and sugars into soluble fiber in your gut before it hits your bloodstream. So what does that mean? It means that all those spikes and dips that you're having in your blood sugar, you're no longer going to have those those anymore because this is going to help with that. It is literally a revolutionary product, and people that are type 1, type 2, pre-diabetic, or insulin resistant, PCOS, think of everything related to blood sugar. It is going to help with that. And one last little fact on this, in the absence of carbs and sugars in our body, because this turns it into fiber, it forces your body to burn fat for fuel. Like that's all they had to tell me, and I was willing to take it. If it's going to burn the fat, I'll take the product, right? Next up, we decided to add this to the mix. Now, this one I get really excited about because this system right here, I like to call it the triple stack. This little triple stack right here is what took me out of my stall. Now, I realize most of you have no idea who I am, but since 2019, I have lost 110 pounds. But I got to 158, 59-ish pounds, and I couldn't lose another pound. Keep in mind, I'm working out with a trainer 3 to 4 days a week. I eat right about 80% of the time, and the scale just was not moving. I was stuck. My body was still inflamed, and I just could not figure out why. I didn't know what was wrong or what I could do more. I could quite literally starve myself, and the scale would not move until we brought this. So how many of you have heard of Ozempic, semaglutide, Mounjaro, tirzepatide, any of those, right? Let me first explain what those are to you so that you understand the power behind this. So all of those are a synthetic form of GLP-1. What is GLP-1? I bet you didn't know it's a hormone you naturally produce in your gut, which is why we got to get your gut clean. We got to get your gut cleaned up so your body can communicate the way it's supposed to. But it's a hormone your body naturally produces. Now, anytime you introduce anything synthetic into your body, it then sends a signal to your brain. We don't need to produce this at all anymore because we're getting plenty of it. Then what happens, and this is why 2/3, you guys, this is a big number. 2/3 of the people that come off of those shots gain all of their weight back and then some because there's no exit strategy to it. I'm not here to debate whether it's good or whether it's bad. I know that it's helped a lot of people. I just want you to understand the facts behind it before I go into why, whether you're on the shot or not on the shot, you want to be on my triple stack, okay? Because this is a plant-based product that's going to help you naturally increase your own GLP-1 hormone. Yes, it's going to help you increase your own. So if you're on the shot, you want to be drinking this because then your body's not going to completely suppress all production of your own GLP-1 hormone. If you're not on the shot and you're not interested in doing that, then you want to be on this because what does GLP-1 do? It quiets the food noise. I know you know what I'm talking about. Like when you're in your pantry at 8 o'clock and you're like, I'm not even hungry. Why am I standing here? Right? That is what I'm talking about. And it makes you feel fuller faster and fuller longer. But this also does things that those shots don't do. It's also going to activate your AMPK. When your AMPK is activated, that sends a signal to your brain for your body to burn fat for fuel. And it's scientifically proven that when your AMPK is activated, you cannot store fat. Your body simply will not store fat. So now we're burning fat. We can't store fat. I don't know how it gets any better than that, but it actually does because there's also ingredients in this that are going to help reduce your cortisol levels. If you did not know, your cortisol is your stress hormone. When your stress hormone is high, you are going to struggle big time and you're going to see that inflammation all over your body. So since getting on what I like to call the triple stack, if you go to look at their websites, it's not going to say that. That's just the fun name I named it. I went from 158. I'm currently 135 pounds. I'm the smallest I've been in my adult life. I feel better than I ever have. My skin is clearer than it's ever been. I'm sleeping better than I ever have. My hormones are finally in check. My blood sugar's no longer doing this. It's doing this. It totally changed my life. And it's no wonder that this system won the Gold Stevie Award. Thousands of companies, literally thousands of companies submitted their products to win. Oh, look at there. DD coming in hot with our drink. That's so nice of you. The thousands of companies that submitted their products for this award, we won it. Why? Because our product does exactly what I'm telling you that it does. Speaking of DD, one of her favorites is this right here. It is a nootropic coffee. Now, how many of you are coffee drinkers out there and you are coffee snob? You're pretty picky about your coffee, right? I know my husband is too. He is like a coffee connoisseur. But this coffee is special. And let me explain to you what this does. It's a nootropic. So that is just means it's going to boost your serotonin levels. When your serotonin levels are higher, By the way, we got to get our gut cleaned up so that our body can send those serotonin vibes all the way up, right? But it's just going to make you happier. It's your happy hormone, right? Also, it's got ingredients in it that are going to help suppress your appetite. A lot of the testimonies that you'll hear coming out of this product are, it turns my brain on. I just feel better when I drink it. I always like to tell the story back in October of 2023 when we launched that one product that I told that Andy's taking. It sold so much product. In addition to the rest of our products, they didn't expect people to buy that and something else, but everybody loved this so much they added this to cart too. For the first time ever, we sold out of this product. And you guys, I thought people were going to come for me. They did not want to go without their mojo. Now, good news for you, we get stuff in stock really, really quickly when that happens. But for a couple of days, it was touch and go for a few people. I thought we were going to have to get therapy involved in all of that because they just did not want to live without this incredible coffee. Now, here's a fun thing. If you're not a coffee person, we also make this in lemonade version and a hot chocolate version as well. And so you're going to get the same fantastic results, but you're going to be able to drink it as a lemonade or a hot chocolate. And then a couple more that I want to touch on before we jump off here is this right here. So this right here is our hydration product. Most people are walking around dehydrated and they have no idea, or they're like, no, I drink like a gallon of water a day, but they're not getting any electrolytes. And the products that are on the market that claim to have the electrolytes also have sugar in them. And sugar is counterproductive to you hydrating properly. So we decided to fix that problem and come out with this in two flavors. We have a sunset punch and a lemon lime. They are absolutely delicious. I also toss that in with this drink right here so that I can kind of knock all of these things out at one time. And then last but certainly not least, we have a couple of different collagens. So let me share both of those with you and why I love them so much. Because here's the deal. I have been taking collagen for a really long time because you're supposed to as you age. I had never, and I want to be very clear, I have taken a collagen from pretty much every network marketing company out there. I have tried all the ones in the stores. I've tried everything. Now, did they do something for me? Probably. Did I have a noticeable, visible result? Never until I started these. This is a medical grade collagen that we bought the proprietary blend to, and we added the hyaluronic acid, the super fruits, and the biotin to it. This product right here will change your life. It was our number one selling product month after month after month after month until we brought in that system that I just told you about. Why? Because it does exactly what we're telling you it does. This is a bovine collagen. And then we wanted to meet all of people's collagen needs. So we also brought in a marine collagen as well. This comes in a powdered stick pack. And this is another one that I just go ahead and add to my drink. And I'm knocking out my hydration, my collagen, my creatine, and my GLP-1 drink all in one. And I'm not even kidding you guys. When you mix this together, it tastes like a Jolly Rancher. So much so, and I'm not even kidding you, my grandchildren, they fight me for my drink. I'm like, you don't even need collagen at all. And they love the taste of it. That's how good it is. So this is literally just a snippet of the incredible supplements that we have our hands on here. What would you guys like to add or have me share more of that I've shared today?
I'm just gonna say the new clear protein. I'm really liking that. But the first day I got it and I mixed it up, and my 17-year-old son was here, and he's like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Try it," And he's like, "Oh, I don't know." And then he tried a sip, and he's like, "Can you make me one of those?" And so he's been taking one when he leaves in the morning every single day, and which is great for him. It's got the protein. And I saw somebody asked if you can do it without the energy. So I'm doing one that has protein and energy, but it also comes in just the protein if you don't want the energy.
Yeah.
That's
Aaron, what
awesome.
about you? What's been your experience so far?
Everything so far, you're right. This thing tastes amazing. I think getting exposed to these products for the very first time. I think taste is like a big deal. Like people don't care how healthy it is if it's if it's not, it doesn't taste good. It's like a deal breaker. And I am a shake snob. It's got to have the right ingredients. It's got to have the right everything. It's got to have enough protein. It's got to have all the things. It needs to be light. So I've been bummed because I haven't been able to find a good protein. And so I'm in love with everything else. Yes, Dee Dee's in love with the coffee. Like she's the coffee snob in our family. I don't drink coffee, but she does. And she says, I'm canceling my subscription to this Danger coffee. It's like her snobby coffee. And so I knew immediately that all these products were going to be a hit. So I love both flavor shakes. I love shakes. I can't wait to try the clear stuff, the without the consistency things or things that people don't like. But yeah, so it checks all the check marks for me. So I haven't tried a loser or dinger product yet that didn't, I tried everything, just about.
Yeah.
So taste is the big thing for me.
Same. Yeah, same. I mean, and the bigger thing is they work. They really do work. They're high impact, and all that really means is that when you use them, you're going to get a result with them. And we're getting to the core problem that most people are experiencing. Instead of just addressing the wants of people, we're addressing the core problem of what people are experiencing, which is their gut health and their metabolic health. And once we get those two things lined up and corrected, it is unbelievable the other benefits people are experiencing because we address the core root of what's going on with people. And oh, I got to mention this. Oh my goodness, how many of you love discounts? I mean, sign me up for the discounts, right? Like if there's a way I can get discounts, I want the discounts. And so here's what's really cool about what they have to offer for you guys. You can actually pay just a wee bit more whenever you sign up and you get discounted pricing for a year. Think of it like an Amazon Prime membership. You're going to get discounted pricing for an entire year. And if your mom, your sister, your aunt, your cousin, or your best friend did want to order what you have, you will have a link to send them and you could earn a commission on it if you wanted to. And if you don't, you don't have to. You could just hang out for the discount, but make sure that you ask about how you can get that discount because I'm somebody, if I can save money, then I want to save money. And this is a way that you can save money.
Excellent. So I just want to remind everyone, if you're looking for information, you can just say info below, and we will get you that information or get back to the person that invited you to this group. If you're not sure who it is, just say info below and I'll tag that person for you. But thank you, Tina and Aaron. This was a lot of fun this morning to get educated on all of these amazing products. So thanks so much.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye.